Jesus didn't come to preach and to tell us what not to do. Jesus came to tell us what to do. Moses came to tell us what not to do, but Jesus came to tell us what to do. Moses gave a lot of commandments to what not to do, but Jesus came and Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your might, with all your soul, with all your strength. Point number two, love your neighbor as you love yourself. These are the two commandments. If you love God and you love humanity, you have fulfilled all the laws of Moses. Jesus didn't come to preach against him. Jesus came to preach himself. That those who can love him, they'll fulfill the commandment. That's why Jesus said, he didn't come to condemn the laws of Moses, but to fulfill them. Jesus didn't come to tell us, don't fornicate, don't know. Jesus came to tell us what to do. And what are we supposed to do? To love the Lord with all our might and to love our neighbor. If you love God, you will not fornicate. If you love your neighbor, you will not commit murder. If you love God, you will not destroy. If you love your neighbor, you will not destroy. If you love God, you will not steal. If you love your neighbor, you will not steal for your neighbor. So Jesus brought all the commandments that Moses was trying to communicate to the people of Israel under only two laws: love God and love your neighbor. Jesus came to preach love, not to preach against it. Jesus came to preach himself, to preach love. If you can do what I'm asking you to do, you will not do what Moses was asking you not to do. Jesus came to preach to us what to do. Moses came to tell us what not to do. You don't need to know all the 10 commandments of Moses. All you need to know is the 2 commandments of Christ, and you will fulfill all the commandments of Moses. If you love God, you will not cheat on your wife. If you love your neighbor, you will not kill your neighbor. Love God and love your neighbor is a commandment of Jesus. Jesus didn't come to tell us what not to do. He came to teach us what to do. And if you can do what he is teaching you to do, you will not do what Moses is asking you not to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? What Jesus came on earth to do is to teach us what to do. And what to do is to love. And that's all. So the foundation of our Christian life is love. And if you can love, all the other sins will not be found in you. You can't love God and sleep with your neighbor's wife. You can't love God and kill your neighbor. You can't love God and do the things you are doing. Jesus don't have to tell you not to do them. You just have to love him. And because you love him, you will not do. Why do we give offering? We love Jesus. Why do we give tithes? We love Jesus. Why do we go to church? We love Jesus. Why do we support the kingdom? We love Jesus. Why do we go for evangelism? We love Jesus. Why do we do all the activities we are doing in church? We love Jesus. We are not doing because if we don't do, something will happen to us. We are not doing because if we don't do, we have sinned. No, sin, the mentality of sin should be erased from us. Jesus has dealt with it already. What are we supposed to do now? To love. I believe the greatest sin now is when we don't love God. The greatest sin now is that you don't love God and you don't love your neighbor. If you don't love God, if you don't love your neighbor, you are sinning. Not when you don't give tithe, not when you don't give offering, not when you don't go to church. It's when you don't love God. Because if you love God, you will do all those things.